Hello all. Today in this tutorial we will be talking about the concept of full adder. Before telling about full adder, let me revise your concept of half adder. The basic difference between full adder and half adder is half adder has two inputs, that is two 1-bit input that we used to add. Add means we used to get two outputs, that is sum and carry. The sum result was A XOR with B and carry was A dot B. What if the input is more than 2? Full adder deals with 3-bit inputs. That means say A, B and C. A is a 1-bit input, B is another 1-bit input and C is another 1-bit input. If we try to add A plus B plus C, the result that we obtained is full adder. Same output will be 2 for this, that will be sum and carry. So as I see the total number of inputs are 3, so my cases will be 2 power 3, that is 8. Let me take the cases, all 8 cases. So say this is my input A, this is my input B, this is my input C, and this is my output sum, and this is my output carry. So the cases would be something like this: all zeros, 0 0 1, 0 1 0, 0 1 1, 1 0 0, 1 0 1, 1 1 0 and 1 1 1. Now in order to obtain the result for sum and carry, what I will do is I will consider A, B and C to be decimal number. That means I will just writing the result obtained after adding here. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 plus 1 is 2, similarly this is 2 and this is 3. Whatever the decimal number I got, I will represent it in the form of binary number. What is 0? In binary it is 0 0, 1 is 0 1, 1 is 0 1, 2 is 1 0, 1 is 0 1, 2 is 1 0, 2 is 1 0 and 3 is 1 1. The result obtained, I am converting the decimal into 2-bit binary number. Reason, because we have the outputs are 2, that is sum and carry. So the MSB will be, the most significant bit will be carry and the least significant bit is sum. You can analyze normally in this case. Suppose if I do say 22 plus 9. So 9 plus 2 is 11. We write the obtained sum over here and carry we take it forward. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Similarly, the LSB is considered to be sum and the MSB is considered to be carry. So the result obtained would be 0, 1, 1, 0. I'm just writing the values of this over here. 1 0 0 1. What I would carry? It's nothing but 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1. Now by using K-map, I will be trying to solve the. I need to draw two K-maps, one for sum and another one is for carry. I have three inputs A, B, C, 0 1, 0 0, 0 1, 1 1 and 1 0. As I can see the output from over here, that is 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0. As here the blocks of 2 is not possible, so I need to take the individual case. So this is case 1, this is case 2, this is case 3 and this is case 4. So I'll write it as 1 2 3 and 4. As I am using the concept of K-map using SOP, so I will be writing case 1 plus case 2 plus case 3 and case 4. So what is case 1 over here? This, as I am using SOP concept, so this will be A bar and this will be A. Similarly, this will be B bar dot C bar. This will be B bar dot C. This will be B dot C and this is B dot C bar. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, the cases would be, one case is nothing but A, B bar, C bar. Second case is A bar dot B bar dot C. Third case would be this, that is A dot B dot C, and the fourth case is, final case is this, that is nothing but equals to A bar dot B dot C bar. So if I simplify the result, I will be obtaining B bar as common, so I will be writing B bar, that is nothing but A C bar plus A bar C, plus similarly if I am writing over here B common, I will be getting as A C plus A bar C bar. So what is A C bar plus A bar C? It's nothing but A XOR with C dot B bar plus B A XOR with C. So the result is, say this is X, this is X B bar plus B X bar. The result is nothing but X XOR with B. But in this case our X was A XOR C. So my final result is A XOR B XOR C. This is the output for sum. Sum is nothing but the result which we obtained is A XOR B XOR C. Now what about carry? Let me quickly solve using K-map again for carry. So the simplification would be something like this. A is 0 1, B is 0 0, 0 1, 1 1 and 1 0. So if I see the output for carry, my output is something like this: 0 0 1 0 0 and all ones. As I can see, the combination number of block as 2. First case let it be this, second case is this, and say this is my third case. So this is case 1, this is case 2 and this is case 3. So what I will be writing is, again it is using SOP. So I will be writing case 1 plus case 2 plus case 3. So as I see, my case 1 is nothing but, in case 1 my column is fixed, that means I will be writing it as BC, and the varying is row, so I will be writing it as A bar plus A. Second case is, in the second case if I see my row is fixed, row is nothing but A, the varying is column, so column is varying something like this: B bar C plus BC. Since this is B bar C bar, this is B bar C, this is BC and this is BC bar. And the third case is, again row is fixed, that is A, so I will be writing as A dot BC plus BC bar. After simplifying the result, what I will be getting it as BC, A plus A bar is 1 plus A, in this C common, so I will be left with B bar plus B, and in this case A, B common, C plus C bar. As I know the result, B plus B bar is nothing but 1, C plus C bar is nothing but 1. So my final answer is BC plus AC plus AB. Rearranging, we get it as AB plus AC plus BC. So for carry, my output is nothing but AB plus BC plus AC. Now, in order to represent it in the circuit diagram, what I need to do is A XOR with B XOR with C and carry as AB plus BC plus AC. So I will be taking two inputs, say the inputs are A and B. I will be just using an XOR gate. So this result is A XOR with B. I will be taking another input, say C. I will be using an XOR gate for it. So I will be getting something like this: A XOR B XOR. See, this is the input C, so my result is C. Now again, in order to generate carry, what I will be using is same input, say this is A, this is B. Similarly, this input is B and C, and the final is A and C. So I will be using an OR gate and again an OR gate, combining the result of this. This implies AB, this is BC, this is AC, this is AB plus BC, and this is AB plus BC plus AC. Carry. Now in order to give the input, I need to use it very carefully and it should not short any wire. So what I will do is, say this is my input A, again A is even here also. Now B, say this is the input for me and that is B. I will be taking an input, say this is B, and the last input is left with, that is C. So what I will do is, I will combine the C from all the cases. What I will get is, say this is my input C, this is my input C. So what I will be doing is, I will just join all this and connect the input as C. So this is my circuit diagram for full adder. So this can be considered to be a circuit diagram. In the next tutorial, I will be helping with how to construct the full adder using half adder. Hope you understood video. Thank you.